Hello, dear students of English 4. Welcome to your session number 3 of the class. And it's really good to get joined to the Zoom meetings at the end. Okay, let's remember that the main purpose of getting joined to the Zoom meetings is in order to clarify doubts or questions that we might have during this session. For today, we're going to be working on, we're going to be based on Unit 10. Have you ever written a camel, right? That is the title of the unit. So today we're gonna be working very intense in session 3. And it means that in every single session of the class, we have an introductory video, right? And I invite you to watch the introductory videos. Introductory videos are to provide you a general idea about the different contents, different practice exercise, different activities, different video tutorials that we might have. Good afternoon, Alan.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, welcome to the session. So in this moment, we're gonna take a very quick look at the video tutorial for you to have an idea about what we are going to be working for this session 3, okay?
Okay, teacher, got it.
Okay, so this is a very short description about what we're gonna be focused on session 3. We're gonna be talking about irregular verbs. Also, at some point, we're gonna be talking about the present perfect tense that we have in English and some other extra activities, extra video tutorials that we're gonna be focused on, okay? So then you can have a complete look in the platform for you to have a better idea. So for today, we're going to be having a listening part. We're going to listen and then we are going to practice this conversation. So first of all, we are going to listen the conversation a visit to New Orleans, and then we are going to practice the conversation, okay?
Unit 10. Have you ever ridden a camel? Page 64, Exercise 2, Conversation. A visit to New Orleans. Part A. Listen and practice. It's great to see you, Todd. Have you been in New Orleans long? No, not really. Just a few days. I can't wait to show you the city. Have you been to a jazz club yet? Yeah, I've already been to one. Oh, well, how about a riverboat tour? I've already done that too. Have you ridden in a streetcar? They're a lot of fun. Actually, that's how I got here today. Well, is there anything you want to do? You know, I really just want to take it easy. My feet are killing me.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now, Alan, we're gonna be practicing the conversation. I am going to be Jen, and then you're going to be Todd. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. It's great to see you, Todd. Have you been in New Orleans long?
No, not really. Just a few days.
I can wait to show you the city. Have you been to a jazz club yet?
Yeah, I've already been to one.
Oh, well, how about a riverboat tour?
I've already done that too.
Have you ridden in a streetcar? They're a lot of fun.
Actually, that's how I got here today.
Well, is there anything you wanted to do?
You know, I really just want to take it easy. My feet are killing me.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, for today, we're going to be talking about grammar focus. As you know, it's really important to be focused on grammar. That is an important part when you are learning a brand new language, a brand new idiom. And this is a grammar tense, right? Let's remember that we have the uh, present perfect using the words, the relative clauses already and yet. And in English, we use the present perfect to express sentences that it might already happen at some point in the past, okay? And the present perfect is formed with the verb have plus the past participle, okay? So I want to show you some examples for you to have a very clear idea. How do we use the present perfect? As you know, in English, we have the personal pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, right? And I'm going to explain you. I'm going to explain you. For example, for the personal pronouns, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, okay? That is our grammar tense for today. Okay, so just let me set, okay, there we go, there we go.
Teacher, excuse
Yes,
me. I can. Oh, yes,
okay. Now,
yes.
okay, very good. For example, as I was explaining to you, we have the personal pronouns I, you, we, you, they. So we're gonna use have for the personal pronouns I, you, we,
You and they.
you, and they, right? And we're gonna use has for the personal pronouns he,
It.
she, and it, right? This is
Okay.
that is the very first thing that we have to take into consideration when we're learning the present perfect tense, right? So the grammar structure to make a statement in affirmative is a personal pronoun, right? Plus have or has, plus the verb in past participle. Participle plus the complement. And this is for affirmative sentences, okay? For
Okay.
example, she has spoken English during the conference. During the conference, okay? She has spoken English during the conference. Ella ha hablado inglés durante la conferencia. Alan, could you provide me another example using the present perfect tense, please?
Mm, okay.
Uh-huh.
I have watched
I have watched,
I have
okay,
watched the movie for 2 hours.
for about 2 hours.
For about 2 hours.
For about 2 hours. And we might say, I have watched a movie for about 2 hours. Okay, very good. Let's remember this is for affirmative.
Okay.
Affirmative. Affirmative statements, okay? So basically we're going to be having a personal pronoun plus have has plus the verb in past participle plus the complement. Now we're gonna be learning about how to make negative statements using the present perfect tense. First of all, we need a personal pronoun plus have, has, right? Plus not, plus verb in past participle, plus the complement. The complement, okay? An example will be, I have not watched a movie for about, two hours. You see? We have the
Okay.
personal pronoun, we have, we have not, we have the verb and past participle, and at the end, we have the complement of the sentences. And to Spanish, these sentences will be, yo no he visto una película por alrededor o hace 2 horas, ¿verdad? Eh,
Okay.
okay, Alan, if I want to make, she has spoken English during the conference in negative, how do I do it? How do I do it in negative?
Uh, she has not spoken English during the conference.
She has not spoken English during the conference. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so she has not spoken. Okay, we're missing the verb letter O in spoken.
Spoken.
Spoken, okay? She has not spoken English during the conference. Okay, so it means that ella no ha hablado inglés durante la conferencia, okay? Now we're going to learn how to make a statement in interrogative, okay?
Okay.
Interrogative, interrogative or questions in other words. For interrogative, we need have, has,
Has.
plus the personal pronoun plus the verb in past participle plus the complement. Plus the complement. For example, if I want to change the negative statement, I have not watched a movie for about 2 hours. First of all, I need to place have. Have. Then the personal pronoun I. Then the verb in past participle, in this case, is watched. And then we just add the complement. A movie for about 2 hours. But in here, Alan, what are we missing in here? What are we missing in here?
Uh, the el
The,
signo interrogativo.
the question mark.
The, okay, the
Question
question.
mark, question mark, okay? So have I watched a movie for about 2 hours? And then we put the question mark, okay? Have I watched a movie for about 2 hours? If I really want to change, she has not spoken English during the conference into interrogative, Alan, how do I do it?
Uh, has she not spoken English during the conference?
Has she not? Okay, because we have two types of interrogative. We have questions in affirmative and we have questions in negative as well, right? Has she not spoken? Has she not spoken uh, English during the conference? During the conference, that's right, okay? So we have two ways to make statements in interrogative. Of course, we have the affirmative interrogative and negative interrogative, the one that you provide us as an example. Has she not spoken English during the conference? But in here, we also provide short answers, right? We provide short answer. If the action is
Okay,
possible, we might answer yes,
I have.
yes, I have. Yes, I have. But if the action is not possible, no, I have
I
not.
have not.
I have not. Short answers, right? For has she not spoken English during the conference? Yes, yes, she has. If the action is possible, but if the action is not
Yes.
possible, no,
No, she has not.
not she has not. Okay, any question?
I got it, teacher.
Okay, now we're gonna be explaining to you the use of the words already plus jet, okay? For example, we use the word already when we want to mention that we already did something, right? For example,
Okay.
I've already watched that movie, okay? Yo ya he visto esa película. We use it for affirmative. Already we only use for affirmative, okay? We only
Okay.
use only in
Affirmative
affirmative
statement.
statements, yes, statements. And we use yet for negative
Negative
and
statement.
interrogative statements. For
Okay.
example, have you watched that movie
Yet.
yet? Have you watched that movie yet? Eh, ¿Has visto ya esa película? So that it will be in Spanish, okay? So that is the uses of yet, and yet we use it for negative and interrogative statements only,
Teacher,
okay?
I have a question.
Tell me.
Uh, can we use already and yet with simple past?
Yes, yes, for sure. I already work for my boss, of course, of course. Do you
Did you watch the movie yet?
exactly, yes, of
Okay.
course, of course, of
But
course.
the meaning change or is the same?
No, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. It's the same. It's the same. For
Same.
example, I already work for my boss. Yo ya trabajé para mi jefe, right? For example, did you make the homework yet? ¿Hiciste ya la tarea? Right? So it doesn't change.
Okay.
Okay, so any questions about this?
No, I got it.
Okay, good. So now we're gonna be watching a video tutorial about the present perfect. Let me see. And here we have some other words like recently, lately, and just. Okay, so okay, as I was mentioning, already and yet can be used in positive statements and questions, okay? So
Okay.
for example, I already read today's newspaper. Yo ya leí el periódico de hoy. Have you already? Also already we can use it for a interrogative, but in affirmative. In
Okay.
affirmative, okay? Have you already paid the electric bill? ¿Has pagado ya el impuesto de la electricidad? And she's finished the test already. And also we can place it here at the at
Yet.
the end of the sentence. It could be at the beginning and it could be at the end, the word already. But if you notice, we use already only for affirmative.
Affirmative.
Affirmative statements and affirmative questions,
Affirmative
okay?
question. Okay.
Okay, note, already can go between have, has, and the past simple, as is in the first two example, or at the end of the sentence. You see, it could be at the
At the
beginning or
beginning
at the
or at
end.
the end.
But
Okay.
at the beginning will be after have, has, after,
Between
okay, or
has
between.
and the past
Yes.
participle verb.
Okay, and
Okay.
also we yet can be used in negative statements and questions.
Question.
Questions. We haven't cleaned the house yet. Has he told you the good news yet? Have they
Okay.
booked their tickets yet? And here we have recently, lately,
And
and
lively.
just.
Just.
Those some other extra vocabulary for you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Now let me see. What is the past participle? In English, the past participle is a form of the verb that describes a completed action or a state. For regular verbs, the past participle is the same as the simple past, okay?
Okay.
As you know, in English, we have regular and irregular verbs,
Verbs.
right? We have three types of verb: a regular, irregular, and mixed verb. Mixed verb, it means when they are regular and irregular at the same time, right? But today we're going to be focused on irregular verb. So it's easy, guys. A irregular verb is when the verb
Change.
change from its base form. The infinitive, the base form of the verb, change for past, for simple past, and sometimes change for the past participle. Okay, for the past participle. For example, the verb, the verb take. For example, the verb take. I will show you. For example, the verb to take is the infinitive form or the base form for present. In simple past will be
Took.
took, right? If you notice,
Right.
change, it changed. For
Yes.
past participle, could be taken,
Taken.
taken. You see, so we have the regular verbs when they change its form from the infinitive to the simple past and then to past participle. Okay, that's
Okay.
it. That's it. And also in here, but we're focused on past participle. We have the simple past sentence and we have the present perfect sentence, okay? This is a regular verb because it had ed ending. If you notice in here, we have ed ending. For regular verb, we don't have problems, right? Because we
Right.
already know that the simple past form is the same for past participle, okay? It's the same for regular verbs, but irregular verbs, it tend to change from the simple past to the past participle, okay? And
Okay. I
this
got it.
this also the case for many irregular verbs. Irregular verb, he sold, simple past, he sold, past participle. In English, we have some, some examples that, for example, we have the verb in infinitive or in the base form, but in simple past change. For example, the verb sell, sold. So it means that that form in simple past is gonna be the same form for past participle, okay? In some cases, okay? In here, a past participle indicates past or completed action or time. It is often called the ed form, and it is for by adding d or ed. That is for regular verb to the base form of regular verbs, as I was mentioning. However, it is also formed in various other ways for irregular change. It can be used for a verb phrase as part of the present perfect tense. For example, the verb be is a irregular verb. Base for be. Simple past was were. Past participle been. If you notice, it changed. It changed in the three form, right? For example,
Right.
the verb beat, the verb beat is irregular. We have the same for simple present and simple past, but for the past participle, beaten, it changed. Become, become, it's another irregular verb. Begin, begun, begun,
Amigo.
it changed. Is a completely irregular verb because it changed in its three forms, right?
Right.
Okay, also in here we have a video tutorial, the past participle in English. Let's take a really quick look at the video tutorial, okay?
Previously about the passive voice. So this is kind of a continuation of the topic. A lot of patients are examined by Mr. Rogers every day. So we have this sentence from the previous video about the passive voice. A lot of patients are examined by Mr. Rogers every day. And the past participle examined is used here to make, we can make the past participle from regular verbs, and in this case we use the ending ed. For example, examined.
So in here we have an example of the irregular verbs. For example, write, wrote, written, break, broke, broken, fat, fed, fed. This is a mixed verb, right? Because it doesn't tend to change and it's three form, right? And here past participle with passive voice, but we're not focused on passive voice. So we're gonna go straight. We're gonna go straight to the present perfect. Okay, let me see. Let me find it. Okay, so let me. Well, in this case, we're not focused on the passive voice, and this is related to the past participle in English. Also, you know, we have the past participle in English, and it's really easy to form statements using the past participle. We're just going to have a personal pronoun plus had when it comes to past perfect. Then the verb in past participle, right? In past participle. And then we're going to add the complement. The complement. For example, we had study French. We have studied French. Nosotros habíamos estudiado francés, okay? So that is an extra information for you as well to learn how to make statements using the past perfect, okay? Any question, Alan, so far?
No, teacher, I can wait. I can see what are you reading.
Excuse me?
I can see what are you reading.
Now can you see that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I was explaining to you guys, if we want to make statements or sentences talking about past perfect, okay,
Okay.
we already talk about a present perfect, but now we're going to be giving you extra information about the past perfect, just extra information. If you
Okay.
want to create statements or sentences using the past perfect tense, we're just going to add a personal pronoun, had. Had in this case goes for all the pronouns, for I, for you, for he, for she, for it, for we, for you, and they. We do not have any section like in have, has, in the present perfect, right? In past perfect, we use had for all the pronouns, okay?
Okay.
And then we have as well, such as in the present perfect, a verb in past participle, and then at the end. For example, we had studied French. Nosotros habíamos estudiado francés. For
Okay.
example, it had rained. It had rained a lot lately. Lately. Últimamente había llovido demasiado, okay? That's just
Okay.
in a sentence in past perfect, okay? Using a relative clause word lately, okay? Just
Okay.
extra information for you. Now clear? Any question?
I got it, teacher.
Okay, now we're gonna be making a practice exercise. Number one, complete the exercise, complete the sentences with for or since, okay? So we're gonna get started and we're going to make this exercise. I had a horrible cold.
I had a uh,
For or since?
since.
Since Friday.
Yes.
He tenido un terrible resfriado desde el viernes, okay? We lived in this house
For.
for, excellent, good job. Dance, no Alice,
Since.
since they were kids. Good job,
Kids.
Alan, very good. Have you been here?
Have you been here? For.
I will say
Have you
since.
have you been
Has estado aquí
sing? Oh, okay. Yeah.
desde las
Since.
8, since, okay?
It's a question.
Yes,
No, no, no.
I've been on diet.
Mm,
I've been on diet
For.
for 5 long months. Excellent. 4, 5 long months. Then we are going to save our answers and now we are going to submit them in order to make sure if they are right or wrong, okay? If you notice, all of them are correct. Good job, Alan. You are a very good student. Now we're going to be making our practice exercise number 2, correcting the mistake. We're going to correct the mistake. Let me see. How will be in this?
I
Use this
I've
apostrophe.
known you.
I've known,
Known you.
I've known you for 5 years. We don't seen her. In this case will
We
be,
we haven't
mm-hmm.
we haven't we haven't
We
seen
haven't, uh-huh.
we haven't seen her since last week.
We haven't seen her. We haven't seen her since last week. She played tennis since she was 8.
She has played tennis since she was 8.
She has played tennis since she was 8. They've lived in Rome since,
Since age wrong. For from for
uh-huh, 4.
I don't get it, teacher.
Okay.
They've lived in Rome
They've, li
since
they've lived in Rome. In this case,
uh, I
they
don't know.
they have lived in Rome.
Live
They've lived in Rome for ages, okay? Oh, but in here is happening something, They've lived, okay, they live in Rome for ages. Number 5, how long
have you been here?
have you been here? Okay, have you been here? Now we're gonna say our answers and we are going to, let me see, there is something in here. Oh, probably we're not going to make the contraction. We're going to make it affirmative. I have known, okay? And
Okay.
here we have not. And here they have lived. Try it in that way, okay? But if it
Okay.
got wrong, they are correct. The only thing probably we don't have it with the contraction, but maybe in the formal way. But it's a practice exercise, okay? So it doesn't happen anything. Practice exercise number 3, grammatically correct or incorrect, okay? They already given me the money, correct or incorrect?
They already giving me
How?
incorrect.
Incorrect. She's been to Berlin twice, correct or incorrect?
She has been. I would say correct.
Correct, yes, the contraction of she has.
She has
She's
been.
been to Berlin twice.
She
Okay.
has been.
Gary is known Darla for a long time, correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect, right?
Gary has no.
Yes, Garly has known Gary has known Darla for a long time. That will
On
be the
time.
right way. Number 4, I haven't read today's newspaper yet. Correct or incorrect?
Incorrect. I have not read
Uh-huh.
today newspaper
Correct or
yet.
incorrect? Correct.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Yeah, the red. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it would be red.
No, that's correct.
That's correct.
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct. Yes. Now, has he ever eaten Brazilian food? Correct or incorrect?
Uh, correct.
Correct. Okay, so we're going to submit our answers. Okay, if you notice, this is correct, correct, correct. Also is correct. Number 4 and number 5 is correct. Okay, all of them are correct. And at the end of the session, you're going to have an exercise that is going to be evaluated. Fill in the blanks using the verb in parentheses in the present perfect and since or for in some cases. In some cases,
Okay.
okay? Think about it, analyze the sentences, and choose the right answer. You're going to have 2 attempts, okay? If you
Okay.
fail in the first attempt, you're going to have the second attempt to make it better, okay?
Okay.
For those students who were not able to get joined to the Zoom meeting, let's remember that in here, in this part, which is enlaces, the Zoom meeting is going to be uploaded, recorded, first of all, recorded, and then uploaded to this. So you're basically gonna click on it, and it will take you to the Zoom meeting that has already been a recording, okay?
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Do you have a question, Alan?
I don't, teacher.
You don't.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, no, thank you for your participation. Let's remember that the more you practice, the better you get. Okay, thank you
Okay,
so
teacher.
much and have a great
Okay.
afternoon. Bye-bye.
You too.